Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back. Just want to have a little bit of fun with the intro here. As some may know, our hometown Tampa Bay Lightning brought the Stanley Cup back to the city after, 16 years. So just wanted to throw out a congratulations via the video here. Pretty exciting stuff for the city and for the organization. So with that, let's get going though. Today I want to talk about a topic. It's the CARES Act. Specifically section 2202. Before we get started though, if this is your first time at our channel or if you haven't done so already, please like and subscribe below. Okay, CARES Act 2202. I'm only going to say that twice, I think, because it's kind of a tongue twister. But anyway, what this allows you to do is take early withdrawals from your retirement accounts without paying the 10% penalty if you are younger than age 59 and a half. You can take up to $100,000 aggregated across your retirement accounts from your 401ks, 403bs, IRAs, 457s, up to $100,000. You can take $5,000, $20,000, up to $100,000 across all of the accounts that you have. As far as taxes go, you are going to be reporting these distributions as ordinary income. But what the law allows you to do is to spread them out evenly over the 3-year period. Let's use some simple math here. Let's say you take out $30,000 from your IRA in 2020. What you can do is you can say that, spread it out, and you can report $10,000 onto your ordinary income this year, $10,000 in 2021, and the remaining $10,000 in 2022. This obviously allows you to report less income and therefore pay less tax liability. You are allowed to report the full amount in the year of withdrawal. So if you wanted to and just get it over with and you have the means to do so, you can report the whole distribution as ordinary income in 2020. Now, if you pay back the entire distribution before the 3-year period is over, you can file amended tax returns for years 2020, 2021, and 2022 and claim a refund for the income taxes that you paid on those COVID distributions. Pretty cool. Now, what is a COVID distribution? Well, if you've tested positive or if your spouse or dependent in your home has tested positive for the COVID-19 virus, it has to be a test approved by the CDC, but if you've tested positive, you can do a qualified withdrawal. If you suffer financial hardship from being quarantined, being furloughed, being laid off, you qualify for a withdrawal. If you suffer financial hardship by not being able to work or reducing your hours because you couldn't find childcare, you are eligible. If your hours are reduced, you are eligible. Finally, if you're a business owner and you've had to reduce your store hours or close and suffered financial hardship due to COVID-19, you are also eligible. Now, people ask the question about, well, how do I coordinate with my employer on how to report this? Your employer's, assuming you do this from an employer plan, not an IRA, your employer is going to report this on the 1099-R, but you just make sure as the individual, when you do your taxes, if you're using a CPA or an online software, just make sure that you notate the fact that these were COVID distributions. They should have some kind of form field for you to select that based on the section in the CARES Act that allows for this. So just make sure that you are specifying the COVID distribution if you do end up doing this. Quick note about loans. If you have an outstanding loan in an employer-sponsored plan that has a balance on or after March 27, 2020, and you have any repayment at all due between March 27, 2020 through December 31st, 2020, you may be able to defer any and all of those payments for that time period out to 2021. One last note I'd like to make here, not related to the COVID distributions, but if you are 72 or older, or if you have an inherited IRA and you are required to take an RMD, required minimum distribution, you do not have to do so in the year 2020. Why is that important? Well, a lot of times people have cash flows from other sources, either income or retirement income, and the RMD is just kind of like an added piece, but you have to pay tax on that. So If you don't want or don't need the RMD for either of those two types of scenarios, you don't have to take it. Okay, guys, that wraps up the topic. I think this is really important and relevant where we are. We're coming into Q4. Q4 started today of 2020, so you've got 3 months. If you are in that situation or if you have some questions, maybe thinking about something like this, this is important to know because, like I said, we've only got 3 months left. There are so many changes going on, everybody, between the laws and regulations, just from the general business sense, openings, closings, reopenings. There is a lot going on in our general lives, business, financial. So if you have questions, anything related to this topic or anything related financially at all, please don't hesitate to contact us. We are also learning on the fly as well, and we'll do the best that we can to make sure we find the right solutions for you. Thank you guys, as always, for taking the time. We really, really do appreciate it. Leave us a comment. If interested, you can always, like I said, contact us through the link below, and we'll see you on the next video.